Hello Craft team, this is a requested video from the other old channel I could not get access to. Hopefully the person gets to see this video on this new channel. Let's get crafting. So our project today is to transform wire to headband. So we are making wire headband. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I am Imiwari. So for the things we need our wire, scissors, our trimming, UHU glue, tape, and thread. So let's get to work. So to start with, I used 30 inches of millinery wire. 30 inches. So it depends on the size of the wire headband you want to make. You can reduce the size or you can increase the size, whichever works best for you. Just go ahead and try it out. So first off, I'll fold the wire to form a circle, just 1 inch lap. The wire, when you fold around the wire, it's just lap 1 inch. Then go ahead to use thread to keep it in place. You can use sellotape to keep it in place, but I like using thread for mine. So you not make a first knot if you're using thread, but if you're using a sellotape, you just go ahead to wrap it with sellotape. So you just make a first knot. I did mine twice. Then before I start using my wire to wrap around the overlap. What we are using the thread to do is to wrap around the overlap of the wire. Just go ahead to wrap it till you get to from one end of the overlap to the other end. Then you make your knot and you tie. So I've secured my knot here. I did it twice. Then I start going round to wrap the wire. Then most times I like using the same color of trimming I want to use to wrap the wire. So you just sink. You have this smooth blend to your work. So I just go ahead and wrap till I'm done from one of the overlap to the other, just about 1 inch overlap or 1.5 inch overlap, 1.25 inch or ½ inch. So it depends what is convenient for you to do. So once I'm done with this wrapping, and be careful because the wire is a bit, and the wire I'm using here is not the very thick millinery wire. It has a little bit of flex to it. It's not that very thick wire. So I'm done wrapping. I'll just go ahead and cut off my thread. We have a circle now. So we have a circle. So what we'll do now is to use the trimming and UHU glue to wrap around this circle we formed. So just go ahead to use our trimming. So you can use any color of choice that you want with your fascinator or anything you want to make use of, or you can use different color that will go to blend it out at the end. So when you watch till the end, you get to see the designs I used those wire headband to make. So just watch till the end and you get to see the designs, and you can have an idea of what you can use this wire headband to make. So I just first of all applied my UHU glue. The UHU glue, I'll be applying it in sections. So we just have to make it easier to work with so it won't dry out completely. So I'll just go ahead to be applying it in sections. So as you're applying, you press down so that you keep it in place. As you're applying new one, that's how you go through. You wrap around the old millinery wire that is a circle now. So you just go ahead to keep wrapping. If you've not joined the Kraft team, this is a good opportunity for you to join the Kraft team by clicking the subscribe button to join the Kraft team for more headwear tutorials, fashion accessory, DIYs, millinery tips, and more. You can also request a video, then your video will get made for you and you get to watch the designs you want. So hopefully you get to enjoy this, and the person that requested this is on this new channel to see and try this out. And if you do try it out, you can connect with us on Facebook, on TikTok, on Twitter, on our Facebook page at If It's Fine Crafties Connect. On our Facebook, If It's Fine Crafties, you can tag us to your work you've done, and we'll get to share and applaud you and appreciate your work. Also, would like to see the creations you make from the video tutorials on this channel, and you can leave us a comment on what you want to see, what you learned from this video, or what you will do differently that you've seen done on this video. Would like to hear your thoughts, would like to know what you think, and also share this video for others too that is in the same space that you know will be interested in knowing this thing. Share the video with them so they too will have to learn one or two from the video also. Let's be our brothers or sisters keepers. So I'm still wrapping my wire. It takes some time, and I just showed you this bit part what you experience as you're wrapping the wire. The trimming will tend to wrap around your wire, because since it's a circle, it's just a loop, no going out. So you have to experience what I'm experiencing now. I just showed this part of this video so that you get to before and know that you're expecting something like this, and how to just take your time to loosen them out, then you keep going with your work. So that's why I just showed that part, so you know when you see it, you'll not be surprised. So at the end of it, I'll just slightly overlap where from the point I began wrapping. I don't just end it tip to tip. I wrap over where I started from, then before I cut off my trimming. So I go a bit over where I started from, then I cut off my trimming, leaving some part, then I'll apply UHU glue on it and neatly place it by the side of my wire on the trimming. Just neatly press it through so you just have that seamless finish. So you just go ahead and wrap it and smooth it out, so you don't have this fraying of your trimming. So we have our loop and our wire. The fun part is now. This is the fun part. We've formed our loop, we've wrapped our loop with trimming. Now this is the fun part where you make your wire headband. So you don't need to bother if you run out of wire. Once you run out of wire, run out of headband, and you have wire, what are you waiting for? Make wire headband and get the work going. So as your loop is, you just hold it and stretch it like I'm doing now. Just hold and stretch, hold end to end and stretch. You get this a bit of slight curve to the ends where you placed your hands. So you just still stretch it a bit, stretch out your loop. So you're distorting the circle shape, so that is what the whole essence. Then you fold over to form the letter 8. So watch again what I'm doing. Hold it end to end, you stretch it to distort the circle shape. When you distort the shape, you fold it over while you're still holding it end to end to form the letter 8. Now you get an idea of what we are doing, right? You just have an idea of what we are doing. Like, it's just like fun, it's playful thing to do, but you get something valuable from doing it. So once you form the letter 8, then you hold it at the middle. So I'll apply my UHU glue on it to keep it down in place. Now I'll still go ahead to use trimming to wrap it and firmly secure it in place. It's a bit fun, something you can do. It's quick, it's easy, and it's also fun. And the design, like once you use it for any design, people tend to like wonder what headband is this, because you don't really get to know what it was made of. Except you that did it, you know what you did. But it's fun to like, this is something different. And you can also make color blocking out of this. And it will be fun, fine, and elegant. So why not try it? So I'll just go ahead and keep wrapping. Wrap it to secure it in place. Remember, I used UHU gum to apply before I wrap so that it will hold it firmly in place. If you've watched up to this point and you've not joined the crafting, what are you waiting for? Oh, wrong now. It's wrong. Just click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified when new hot video drops. Yes, when new hot video, because more is on the way. So just join the craft team now to be notified when new headwear tutorials, fashion accessory DIYs, millinery tips drops on this channel. So once I'm sure it's firmly and it's secured, I'll go ahead to cut it. My excess trimming, still did what I did when I was wrapping with the trimming, cut off some and smoothly blend it. So you don't see where the end and the beginning started. Just smoothly blend it in. So we are almost done, but we still have some fun things to do. So now once you're sure your wrapping is firm and you allowed it to dry well a bit so that it will be secure before we do the next step, don't just do it immediately. I just allow it some minutes to dry well before you can start bending like this. The way I held it one end to one end, then you start bending using your hand to shape it. Using your hand to shape it. If you don't want the space between your wire headband to be big, you press it to narrow the space. But if you want it to be big, you leave it and just shaping the each fold of the eight, just shaping it and curve it so it will have that curvy look. So you just, that is all basically you're doing, just shaping, shape it, shape, keep shaping till you get the final shape you want. So it just is fun to do. Just go ahead and play with it. Just shape it till it gets to fit your head the way you want it to fit, and you can just bend the tip a bit so it will have that pointy look of the headband. Then the other part you shape. If you want the space in between your wires to be small, you press it together a bit so it narrows it. So this is my final shaping after shaping it. So this is what I get. This fits my head perfectly. So these are the designs that I could do with the headband. These are the designs. So you just attach you can use your UHU glue, or because of the trimmings, you can pass needle through it. This design too was used with this wire headband. You can see the orange and the purple. See me rocking the design. Am I not looking hot? This design too was made with this wire. So go ahead and be creative. Thank you and bye.